Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Software Engineer K, and we have some big stuff. So the market's been moving, everything is moving on the VeVe app. We have the new upcoming drop for tomorrow, details have been released, and we've been seeing some more mainstream adoption coming in. We've been seeing some more mainstream exposure, so I'm going to be going through that. And we also have a pretty cool update with the price of OMI for today. So firstly, if you go straight to the Medium article that is now out for the Uncanny X-Men, this is going to be featuring the FA, first appearance of Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, and Pietro, who is Quicksilver. So the secret rare cover looks pretty cool. Looks like I think that's Archangel there, but you know, pretty nice cover. I can see again X-Men with the Professor Xavier here and the ultra rare. It's been a while since I've had an ultra rare. This rare I really like. It's like a proper full cover of Cyclops, even though this is kind of supposed to be about Wanda Maximoff and Quicksilver, but full Cyclops cover. That one I think is going to be very, very valuable. And then we've got our kind of everyone in there, common cover, and then full kind of page uncommon of Wanda Maximoff. I think this is also going to do well just because you know, it's a full page cover of a female hero, although I think she was like not quite a hero in the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So we have discussed the prices of those already. Again, this is quite a valuable comic in real life. You know, 3.5 here is listed for nearly $3,000. There are reprints of this, but finding the originals is quite difficult. So that being said, this is going to be quite a valuable one. I'm predicting the common is going to go for around about 25 gems pretty easily. The uncommon, we can look at 100 gems. The rare, I can see going for around about 300-400 gems. The ultra rare, 1k. And the secret rare, I think is going to kind of pop off to around about that 4 to 5k range. So quite a valuable drop. Now, we've kind of been seeing, even though that comic itself is quite valuable, the collectibles, they have started to regain their place. So Captain America, this was one I'd been talking about for quite a while. You know, people are disrespecting the cap. They were sticking them up for retail, 250 gems, and now it's nearly 1k floor, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. US Enterprise, I'm quite surprised about this one. I was predicting, you know, this would kind of settle around about 300, but it's gone double that. So, you know, good game to those who sold it at 130. Actually, I think I saw some people selling this for like 120, which is below retail for the ultra rare. The Pride was absolutely smashing it. You know, 8.1. I think the Pride logo is like 1.5 or something now. 1.5k. Red Skull, you know, I remember people kind of dropping this on the drop day for like 100 gems, and now it's gone over 6x. So, you know, good game to those people. And yeah, like the collectibles have just been doing really well, and you have to remember, as the value of these collectibles increases, that 2.5% fee, 2.5% of $1,000 is more than 2.5% of $100. So we are going to start to see way more OMI burn, and that's what we've been seeing. You know, 50 million OMI burn in a day just from secondary markets seems to be like the new normal now. So that's all pretty good. And you know, just on the point of these collectibles, you can go for a quick flip. You know, if you're just in it to make, you know, a quick, you know, 20, 30, 50, 100%, that's fine. But I think holding these is like the best move, just because this market moves so fast. And that goes back to a kind of a phrase that I quite like. So time in the market beats timing the market. So having, you know, assets in VeVe or wherever it is, just holding on to those for a longer period of time, you will eventually get to a point where your price target is hit. As opposed to, you know, making all these intricate intraday plays. You know, maybe you sell at a certain point because you expect to go lower, and then, you know, you might short it, long it, whatever it is. And yeah, as a lot of people, they actually end up losing money that way. And I've seen that happen quite a lot recently. A lot of people who were kind of frustrated about, you know, VeVe missing deadlines, etc., they just sold off a bunch of their collectibles and went into other projects or whatnot. So yeah, they kind of just missed the rocket shooting off. So I think it is best to, you know, just remember why you invested in the first place, right? If you just invested because someone told you to, then you didn't invest for the correct reasons. You should confidently be able to answer exactly why you put your money into VeVe, into Ecomi, OMI in the first place. That's just, you know, basics. Now, on the point of kind of mainstream marketing, now, if we, okay, let me just disable my ad block. Right, so this article came out just yesterday. So the Daily Mail is kind of like a newspaper in the UK, but what's pretty awesome is they've written a whole article about the new James Bond film, and it is going to be including a nice little reference to the VeVe platform. They've literally name dropped VeVe in the title, so that's pretty awesome. Like VeVe, we can start to see gaining a lot more mainstream adoption, and they've kind of, you know, described about, you know, what NFTs are as well, because a lot of people have no idea what NFTs are. There are a lot of crypto people out there that don't even know what NFTs are, so, you know, they're literally explaining that this is going to be a film that is going to have, you know, release the first ever digital collectibles accompanying a film. Now that's literally what we've been talking about. Is VeVe going to partner up, release collectibles with a film? This is the first time in history it's ever happened. And it's a James Bond film. James Bond is a huge franchise. A lot of people are going to be watching it. This is like mass exposure for VeVe, like a ridiculous amount of exposure for VeVe. I would be watching the date that this film is out, and I would not be surprised if we get like an additional, you know, 50,000 users to the VeVe platform just off of this, because, you know, the amount of people that, you know, watch James Bond films is ridiculous. So yeah, this is quite big news, and they've actually spoken about VeVe as well in this article. So, you know, they talk about Dan Crovers, co-founder of VeVe. You know, he gives his kind of thoughts on the James Bond deal. They actually talk a little bit about, you know, Givenchy, you know, Rewind Collective, you know, the success that they had, Amar Singh. So, you know, they've literally spoken all about VeVe in this article, and this is a kind of mainstream newspaper in the UK. So, you know, pretty awesome stuff. A lot of people are going to start to learn about VeVe. I am pretty excited. This is literally what we've been waiting for. Now, lastly, what I want to touch on is the price of OMI for today. So let's have a look here. Now, as we can see, we are still going along this upwards trend. We haven't come back down to this previous trend line here. We haven't bounced away. So I believe that, you know, if we miss the deadlines, we are going to come back down to this trend line. But I personally think even if we do have a delay and whatnot, I don't think we are, just because there is a lot more FOMO and hype happening in the app right now. I think with the Master Collector Program article coming out this week, along with the OMI utility article, that is just going to push us up to a new high anyway. So even if we do have a bit of a delay with MTL, immutable, whatever it is, I don't see us coming back down, you know, to these low prices of, like, you know, below 0.4 cents. You know, the whole market has been pretty much red for the past week, and OMI still, it has held above 0.5 cents, like very solidly. Like, we've just got a very strong channel there. So I think if you're holding OMI, you know, you can't really go wrong at this point in time. But I will keep updated. I'll let you guys know if there's anything else new that might affect the market. But that's pretty much everything I want to go through with you guys today. Please do like and subscribe to support the content. Check out the OMI Homie t-shirts in the description below. Use my code K10 for a discount. Proceeds do go towards supporting our events and future giveaways. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.